Hi, my name's Matt, and in September 2006 I registered the YouTube channel Talk74, which has been my main home here on YouTube over the past 5 years. 5 interesting people I've met on YouTube, 5 channels I'd like to recommend today, 5 channels I wish still existed, 5 things I've learned through YouTube, and 5 videos that made an impression on me. So I met Kevin in London a little over 3 years ago, just about the time I found out that I'd be moving here to Bosnia and Herzegovina. I met Renato in Leicester Square in London, I think it was 2007, it was his big fanfare YouTube gathering, and that would probably be the peak of my YouTube community experience. So Zipster's number 3 on the list. Met him again in London, another YouTube gathering. Tom, who was Carl Daly of Carl Daly 81, which was fantastic, kind of scripted interaction with the community, comedy stuff. So the last person on my interesting persons list was Esther, who at the time was going under the username Faint Starlight and doing loads of vlogging when she was studying in England. But 60 Symbols is all about physics, and I started watching those. There's a bunch of other linked channels that the same guy who's this sort of video journalist who's producing them is doing. Just fantastic stuff. Makes me wish that I'd had an interesting physics teacher when I was studying. Mr. Arturo Trejo, which I hope I pronounced correctly, which is just great family vlogging, but well put together, good comedy, very dry, and I like it. Dan and Dan Films, and if you haven't checked that channel out, you need to, especially if you are a fan of good British humour. It's Rocket Boom, just because it's weird and it's quirky, and with no disrespect to the host now, it's not as good as it used to be, but it's one that's kept going. And the last recommendation has to be for Andy Mooseman, who is a guy from the south of England who vlogs. I wish Military Boot was still making videos, just not because I agreed with everything he said, but they were funny. Crex81, and that's actually my brother's channel, and he doesn't post on it anymore. He has his reasons for doing that, but I do miss the kind of things he used to do. That Okurt is someone whose videos I really used to enjoy, and they're not really posting at all anymore. Okurt isn't posting at all. At the time of the last presidential election in the United States of America, I was really enjoying the stuff that James Kotecki was doing for Politico. Ricky Stay, which I think is how you pronounce it, but better known probably as Lazy Dork. Got a post-it note here, written at the top is, I'm antisocial. And I think for all my love of social media, it has highlighted to me the antisocial aspects of my life. It is fun to have your 5 minutes of fame. I got mine back in the December of 2006, when Time magazine put you on the front cover with a YouTube video box, and at the time that was on the newsstands, one of the videos I had posted was the #1 most discussed video on the whole of YouTube. Nothing lasts forever, and even in 5 years, which you could say is a short history, so much has happened, so much has changed, so much has gone on, and people have come and gone on YouTube. And yeah, I guess the lesson is, like, enjoy it while it lasts. It's not going to be here forever. My sub point to that point would be that even in a democratic environment like YouTube, the money and the connections do play a huge part in who really gets on and who really gets ahead. And the final thing is, of course, we are all suckers for a little bit of nostalgia. Why else did I make this video, or why are you watching it? So in the order I wrote them down, let's go. #1, Interpretive Laundry by Lazy Dog. Google it, see if you can find it somewhere. Just genius, just absolute genius. #2, I wrote down First Try by Geriatric 1927, and the reason for this is I remember seeing that on YouTube, and 2 days later seeing the article in Times Online, which I don't read anymore because it's behind a paywall, talking about this old guy and having a go at YouTube. And of course he's still making videos, and I still watch his videos. I remember being asked to do a talk one time about YouTube and the opportunities it could open up for people, and I showed Viral Video Genius by Notes. And I think I lost loads of the audience at that point. Aware that my list might be slightly old school, I'm going to throw in something much more recent, and that was Just a Dream that's on Kurt Hugo Snyder's channel. And this was the first of the sort of like cool kid videos of kids doing music and mashups and stuff like that I really watched and really got into. When Matt Harding posted Where the Hell is Matt 2008 version, I saw it when it had only been up about half an hour. I made a quick response, because my name is Matt, and here I am. And yeah, I got flamed for that, but I got a lot of views. So that's it, that's my 5 years in 5 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. It's always tempting to go, here's to the next 5 years. Who knows what the next 5 years will bring? I don't know, but I know I'll keep making videos. And I think you should too. If you haven't, give it a go. You might just enjoy it.